Esta gente armó una retórica, armó juicios, armó asuntos en torno a temas que convirtieron en vitales. Esta gente en gran medida perdió las elecciones por el mal trabajo que hicieron y porque hicieron una campaña política completamente desconectada del pueblo de los Estados Unidos. Se desconectaron del pueblo, se olvidaron del pueblo de los Estados Unidos. Es impresionante porque en ese despiste, en ese gran olvido, en ese gran abandono, tuvieron en cuenta cosas horribles que en verdad no aportaron nada. Convirtieron el tema del aborto en la primera prioridad para ir a las urnas, cuando en realidad la gente lo que estaba pasando era por una gran crisis inflacionaria, por un problema de dinero. Colocaron el tema del 6 de enero como la preocupación más grande del pueblo de los Estados Unidos. Pero el pueblo de los Estados Unidos, aunque está apenado por lo que no debió ocurrir el 6 de enero, no tenía el tema del 6 de enero como prioridad número 1 para enfrentar estos asuntos. Dicho sea de paso, esa es la verdad. Así se ha movido concretamente este hecho. La cadena CNN y uno de sus principales analistas de datos trabajó en encuestas y en métricas la importancia que le dio el electorado de los Estados Unidos al tema de los juicios del Capitolio y la retórica del 6 de enero. Es triste, especialmente para CNN, que ha dedicado tantos años a hablar solamente de este asunto, que ahora tengan que demostrar a través de una investigación que todo lo que hablaron fue en vano y que no sirvió absolutamente para nada. Yo quiero que vean ahora mismo qué salió de este estudio. Evidencia.
If you go back, 4 years ago, right? Trump's role on January 6, 2021 should make him ineligible to be president. The clear majority of voters said yes, 56%, 56%, and that was including removal from office. But of course, Donald Trump won the presidency, and part of the reason why was because views on Trump completely shifted, including Trump's role on January 6, 2021 should make him ineligible for the presidency. By 2023, 2024, it was just 47%. So we saw this drop of about 9 points, and that, of course, is all the difference in the world, going from a majority to short of a majority. And, of course, Donald Trump won the vast majority of the other 53% who did not believe that his role on January 6th would make him ineligible for the presidency.
Yeah, still a big number, but not enough.
Correct.
Right.
This 9-point shift was tremendous.
All right, let's talk about the why behind it, Harry.
Yeah, why? All right, so part of the reason why is, okay, was Trump greatly responsible for the attack on the Capitol? You go back to January 2021, it was 48%.
La gente no cree que el candidato electo y también certificado es el culpable del tema del 6 de enero. That's it. Y peor que eso, la gente no cree que el tema del 6 de enero sea lo más importante entre todo lo importante a la hora de una elección que se está midiendo por un futuro y no por un hecho aislado que ya ocurrió, cuya página hay que pasar sin olvidarla, pero hay que pasarla porque tenemos que continuar adelante. Y dijeron no les importó esto como el tema esencial para definir una elección. ¿Qué más están diciendo estos números? Evidencia.
By the time of December of 2023, look at that. Again, a clear shift down to 37%. This is an 11-point drop, very much mirroring that drop that we saw that the folks said that, of course, would make him ineligible for the presidency. So that is part of the reason why, right? Fewer folks thought he was responsible, greatly responsible for what happened on January 6th. But it's not just that. It's that people simply put didn't care as much about the attack on the Capitol. Look at this. January 6th is your biggest memory of Trump's first term in office. By the time of 2024, look at this. It was just 5%. just 5% of Americans. And among Republicans, it was just 2%. So the bottom line is fewer Americans faulted Donald Trump or thought he was greatly responsible for the January 6th attack. And more than that, as it went into the rearview mirror, far fewer folks thought that it was their #1 memory.
Yeah, and this is an extraordinary number, given that President Biden, when he was still in the election, was really putting this as his main issue. Never really was registering. All right, how about views of the results of the 2020 election this 4 years later?
Yeah, you know, this, I think, says everything, right? Because part of the reason those folks attacked the Capitol was because they thought incorrectly that the 2020 election results, in fact, did not reflect the view of the voters. Votes were cast and counted accurately. GOP voters after a given election, just 31%. Just 31% thought that about the 2020 election. Look at this. It turns out when you win an election, far more Republicans thought that the votes were cast and counted accurately, 94%. That is a 63-point jump, John. And that, of course, is why I think today will be mostly just business as normal.
Concretamente, no era del interés del electorado y así sucedió. Hago una breve pausa. Ya estoy de vuelta.